Detroit Pistons have traveled south across Lake Erie to battle their Central Division foes, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Taking a look at Detroit, it came out on top in their last match on Wednesday. And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly won that one by 2.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Jackson and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. Harris is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Now here is Morris. Pass to Drummond. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Here's Irving. They get the rebound. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw good from Thompson.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, and you're talking about a very, very valuable.
Now we'll go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Yes, Kevin, he said their focus has to be on the defensive end of the floor, going up against a team that's so crafty offensively. He said we can't have that many lapses because they will take advantage. Guys, we'll see how they do. Back to you.
Very good, Doris. Thanks. Well, guys, you think they'll be able to make that strategy work for them?
You know, they're a very high percentage shooting team, so he's right to focus on playing the tight D. As for whether it'll work, we'll see.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your hat. Even tough D can be outdone by good offense.
Now, here's LeBron after the miss from Andre Drummond. Thompson, a screen on Jackson. James, the pass to Thompson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Stolen by Thompson. James with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Thompson dishes to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Irving misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Morris passes to Jackson. Drummond the screen. Jackson misses.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
The drive by James. Shot is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pistons trailed by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. He kicks to Drummond. Looking to end the drought. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Oh, that That is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Irving. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now Jackson. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Harris setting the pick for Jackson. He dishes it to Harris. Rebound Love.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Irving kicks to Thompson and stolen by Drummond. Now Detroit moving it up. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. Back to Irving. Love outside. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Love's got his first bucket of the night. Pistons trail by 5. Morris outside. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And Thompson sends it back. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Here's Jackson. The Cavaliers leading by 5.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Here's Jackson. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Good D by Thompson.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Love outside. Thompson outside. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the league appears to be heading north, if you will.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Jackson against Irving to the paint. And the dunk by Love.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Hey, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Morris, no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the road.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Checked in for Tristan Thompson. Pistons trailed by 11. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Free throw, good from Fry.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Iman Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards. Again, standing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
There's Mozgov. Good D by Drummond.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout, and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
Well, it was self-inflicted, plain and simple. I mean, they just didn't play up to their ability, and it's costing.
And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game. A different look here for Detroit. Aaron Baines comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Johnson in for Marcus Morris. Pistons trailed by 11. And here is Blake. He had 13 points in the win against Cleveland. Unloads from 13. Mozgov with the block. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Rebounded by the Pistons. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Cleveland leading by 11 on the wing. Shumpert. LeBron outside. Takes it off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Tolliver with the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Dellavedova dishes to Shumpert. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Shumpert's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
there's a break. Let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. LeBron James, #1.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
There's the pick. Here's Caldwell-Pope, guarded by Shumpert. Caldwell-Pope passes to Baines. Shumpert with the steal. Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And Fry kicks to Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. Ring shot on the way. Shumpert, no good. Pistons trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Baines. That's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Well, Cleveland shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%.
Stats for James. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. Right around 25 points per, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Shumpert, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pistons trail by 10. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Blake dishes to Towler. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Shumpert passes to Fry. Oh, trying for it. The kick out to LeBron. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Here's the screen. Here's Blake. Mozgov grabs the board.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And he gets the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Johnson for 3. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Now here's James. He's got 8. Fry. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Picked by Mozgov. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Blake. From deep three-point range. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers on top, up by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. It's going to be Drummond shooting. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friend.
And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletically.
You talked about the raw physical tools, and you factor in the two things as a big that I really value: great hands and quick feet. And he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs, and up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
And so Irving nails both of them.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. No good from outside. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Love with the screen on Jackson. Smith dishes to Love.
Come on, shoot!
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Yeah, but that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Johnson, he's checked in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And he's good on the second.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The shot's good from Irving.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
Harris against Love. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
There's a screen. No one needs it as he lets it go. But they get it back. Irving passes to Love. That's good. Love's got 7.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The Cavaliers 5th.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. 19-point game. Up against Harris. And the layup falls. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smith outside. Feeds it to Dellavedova. There's There's the screen. Fires for three. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 5 points so far.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Johnson, a wide open look. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Irving with it. Passes it to Dellavedova. The feed to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Clock at 6. Irving attacking. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Stolen. Now Cleveland moving it up. Shot no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, misses, and he wants that one back.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The screen from Thompson. With the teardrop. And it's Love missing. Pistons trailed by 19. Outside Jackson. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from 9. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one. The Cavaliers leading by 18. And it's Smith penetrating. Off target from the baseline. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the shot is good. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
You can see where the Pistons rank in the league stats over these last 10 games now. 3rd in rebounding, 9th in second chance points. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And you look at their ferocious rebounding. They're imposing their will, and you can see the results. Their physicality is yielding tremendous dividends.
And he makes the first.
Just an amazing game for Thompson. 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
James checked in for Cleveland. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 18. Moving against Jackson. Now the dish to Drummond. Thompson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. LeBron drives in. And the pass to Irving. Smith for three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Pistons trailed by 21. Jackson kicks to Morris. Harris setting the pick for Morris. Back to Jackson. Harris a screen on Irving. Jackson dishes to Morris. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Pistons shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts at Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Irving drives in. There's the bucket. Good. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter. Well, getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign Clark in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And a moment to see numbers for Reggie Jackson. He's averaging 19 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw, good from Fry. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Jackson. And he makes both free throws. Pistons trail by 20. Blake kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here is Tolliver. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Caldwell-Pope and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
There's the pick. And a wide open look for Irving. James the three-pointer. Irving's got 11 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Shumpert with some nice deep.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Misfires after coming off the pick. Pistons trailed by 21. And here is Blake. He feeds it to Baines. 5 on the clock. That is good. 11 points in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Outside Irving. And it's blocked. Now Blake. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Here's the screen. They get it back. Tries again. Here's Tolliver. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Cleveland leading by 18. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Shumpert's got his second basket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Blake with it. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Cleveland's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Pistons making a change here. Morris is checked in.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step back.
Mozgov with the block. Shumpert passes to Irving. Here's Fry. And that one hits back iron. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year, eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
And Morris drops them both. And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Burke has an update from the sidelines.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Here's James. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
This Pistons squad struggling. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Pistons have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Irving, 11 points in the game. LeBron outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Fry. Rebounded by the Pistons.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Blake dishes to Baines. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Pistons have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. That free throw good from Tolliver. Tolliver hits them both. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. James up top, covered by Morris. LeBron against Morris. James kicks to Fry. Outside jumper. Here's the 3. And no good, trying to get that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers lead by 19. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball and how you're scoring?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
They rely way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
as we begin the second half. First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 14 points now and 3 assists as well.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Here's Irving. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Detroit, they got Jackson. Marcus Morris is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Blake in at the 2. Morris with a screen on Smith. Here's Blake. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 19, pushing it up. And LeBron pulls it down hard.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Now here's Jackson. In the corner, it's Blake. All sorts of time. Rebound by Smith.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Kicks it to Love. That's short off the rim.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And here is James. 16 points for him. Screen by Smith. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Jackson.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Irving can't hit. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career-high 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from 3 the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
Cleveland leading by 19 points. Smith, the pass to Irving. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Right at the free throw line, and it doesn't even draw iron.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Pistons head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. You couldn't pick a worse time for an injury of any kind as the season enters its very last stretch. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Harris. Harris missing again. You just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron, that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. And no matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
Dishes it to Drummond. Outside Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris against Thompson. Shot clock at 5. The Cavaliers leading by 20. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Irving dishes to Love. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Love's got 12 in the game.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Outside Jackson. Here's Drummond. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. For Detroit, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Free throw, good. Drummond. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And the Putin throws it down. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Pass to Harris. And Drummond kicks to Blake. 6 to shoot. Down low. And it's Harris off the drive. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland leading by 21. Here's Dellavedova. Screen by Smith. Dellavedova, the pass to James. They set the pick. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Blake. Back to Drummond. Detroit, no good that time either. Cleveland's gone 5-9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Dellavedova dishes to Love. The quick look, no good that time. Pistons trailed by 21. Morris outside, down low. It's deflected and stolen by Love. Here's Dellavedova. The screen from Thompson. Smith left side. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 10 points for Smith. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this time.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Detroit. Free throw, no good for LeBron. Outside Jackson. Shot to end this cold run. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
James with the bucket.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Goes up off the pick, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
The 3, Smith, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And, well, Detroit shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Outside Jackson. Drummond a screen. Harris up top. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Dellavedova.
Check out some stats on Kevin Love. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 13th in rebounding, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Shumper comes in for J.R. Smith. Anthony Tolliver, he's checked in for the Pistons. Johnson comes in for Morris. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot is long. And, well, Detroit shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Jackson. He dishes it to Drummond. Nice move. And the officials call a traveling violation. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Johnson against James. Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight. And watching Kevin Love, he can do everything in the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's foul number 2 for him. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Dellavedova. LeBron James on the wing. To the left wing. Frye, that's for 2. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs scheme. So he just made up for it by averaging the second most threes of his career.
Caldwell-pope kicks to Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 9.
You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense. Not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about.
LeBron kicks to Love. Shot off the pick. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists now in the game. Pistons shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. They set the pick. Jackson passes to Tolliver. Can't convert after the good screen. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Well, wide open look for Love. And a miss there on the triple. And, well, Detroit shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's Jackson. Johnson in the corner for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's Dellavedova. He kicks it to James. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Take a look at the Cavaliers. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, there's the Pistons. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for the Cavaliers, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Jackson. Here's Love. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
What a great game for Love in this one. He's got 10 rebounds. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And that one falls for Love. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Fry. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. No good on the second free throw. Jackson against Irving. They set the screen. Jackson dishes to Baines. Mozgov with the steal. Here's James. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Tobias Harris is checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And both free throws good for LeBron. Pistons shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Feeds it to Johnson. Jackson against Irving. 5 to shoot. The shot. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Now the feed to Love. It's deflected, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. And the basket good. A bad shot that time. Irving's got 13.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
There's a good screen. It's Jackson with the drive. Mozgov with the block.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. It makes it look fun and easy.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
That's good from Jackson.
Let's go.
5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. From deep LeBron, and it's not going to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Pistons shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Jones is out there with Mozgov. Then there's McCray. Then it's Jefferson. And it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Open shot by Harris. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget
it. Williams against Brown. Screen by Jefferson. Williams passes to McCray. The dish to Mazda. Shoots from the block, and the basket good.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Now Brown, top of the key, Harris. Bullock dishes to Brown, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Passes it to Jefferson. Here's McCray. 4 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Jones, no luck.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Here's McCray. Rebounded by the Pistons. Brown outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And another 3 for Detroit.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Williams kicks to Jones. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Brown. In the corner, it's Jefferson. And another miss by Cleveland. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Bullock moves back up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And Cleveland making a change here. Fry's checked in. Morris is checked in for Detroit. Free throw good. Bullock. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Oswald a screen on Brown. It's Williams with the drive, and that one's good.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Morris a screen. The pass to Bullock. To the right side. The kick out to Brown. 5 on the clock. Morris with the screen for Brown. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. James comes in for Jones. Smith checked in for McRae. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Williams. Picked his pocket. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Moving it up. Smith gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 7th assist in the game. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Detroit, no good that time either.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Here's the screen. Wide open. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Smith.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Morris kicks to Harris. Will it go? And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And guys, when you go to look for holes in the game of Tobias Harris, there really aren't any. One of the hardest workers in our league. If he has any weakness at all, it's his average size speed combo, which most likely will keep him from becoming the perennial all-star type.
On the topic of Tobias Harris, you love that he can contribute in every category of play. He's a solid face-up shooter. Clark, he's getting better with his back to the basket. You can see movement forward all the time.
I love what this young man has shown thus far. You mentioned those things he does. He'll also rebound for you, get loose balls. He does the little things, understands what it takes to win, a consummate pro and team player. You look at what Harris has done so far. He has 12 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Smith drawn the double team to the wing on the left. Pocket 6. The teardrop falls in. Smith's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
They set the pick. Back to Harris. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. LeBron passes to Smith. Here's Dellavedova. Dellavedova, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Kicks it to Caldwell-Pope. Harris a screen on Smith. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Harris. Stolen by Thompson. Smith drives in. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope. Caldwell-Pope's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harris a screen on Smith. Harris outside. Fires the 3. Harris missing again.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. He feeds it to Dellavedova. The screen from Thompson. Here's Dellavedova. Off target with his 3. Here's Morris. Good. And the assist goes to Blake.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
James outside. Smith kicks to Dellavedova. Dishes to LeBron. And another miss by Cleveland. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Pass to Harris. Blake kicks to Drummond. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Checking out the game Andre Drummond is having. He has 9 rebounds, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Mon Shumpert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Tolliver's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Irving. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Caldwell-Pope, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. The Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. 2 shots. That's good from Irving. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Johnson in the corner. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. 14 points now in the game for Stanley Johnson.
Boy, Blake is so good at finding open teammates.
Irving drives in. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Morris with the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Here's Irving. Shumpert gets a wide open look, fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Drummond a screen. Jumper off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Irving drives in, drops in the layup for two.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
They set the pick. Blake kicks to Tolliver. Off target from outside.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by LeBron. And that's 18 points for Kyrie Irving. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Blake with it. Morris, left side, beyond the arc, and he gets the bucket. Morris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Pass to Irving. The screen from Thompson. Irving drives in, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter. Detroit's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. They set the pick. Morris kicks to Johnson. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Outside Irving, the screen from Thompson. Feeds to Fry. Fires the 3. The putback. And Thompson throws it down.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Blake, covered by Irving. And here is Blake. He dishes it to Drummond. Out to Morris. 5 to shoot. It's good from long range.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for James. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Jones comes in for Channing Frye. And Jefferson subbed in for James. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Brown against Irving. High arcing shot. That's good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
The feed now to Brown. There's the screen. He kicks it to Tolliver. From outside the arc, the Cavaliers pull it in. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside jumper. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was plenty of intensity on the floor.
We knew that today was going to have that type of feel. It's two teams that have the same aspirations, and that's winning the NBA championship. So, great game. It went down to the wire, and we gave our beautiful fans a great show today, and it was fun.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will on the game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.